Hello, welcome to logout.world. So, logout.world is your travel guide that has been created by travelers from around the world. What it does is it lets you discover your places of interest, create travel knowledge, and connect with other travelers from across the community. So, this is our landing page, which will be customized as per users' preferences and travel mood or what he prefers while traveling. So, this gives you best of the places in every section which he has liked. So let me just begin by telling you how you can discover places with logo.world. So this is our discover page, which gives you all the details of the places, names of the places, and where they are located in India. And how this works is that this is our hobby tag filter, and you can sort what kind of preferences you have on traveling. Let's say I want to go to a Himalayan trek. So what it does, it sorts out a list of places for me which are used as Himalayan treks. So I'll just say that I prefer a moderately difficult trek, and it has shown me three options. And I would say I would click on Rupkund to know more about it. Okay, let's see what Rupkund is about. Okay, so I can see that seven people have bucket listed it already. Five have been there, and five have recommended it. Okay, so I can go here for treks, Himalayan treks. Oh, that's a skeleton lake as well. So I can see minute details here about Rupkund, which might be required by traveler while he's planning or in making sure that whether it suits him or not. We have how to reach location, and I can also see some tips and reviews by other travelers. Okay, as we can all see that this complete database is crowdsourced, so anyone can edit and submit their suggestions while the admin only moderates them to make sure whether they are legitimate or not. So I can also go through the page contributors who have contributed to the page. Okay, I can see that Siddharth has contributed to the page, and okay. So, but I would also want to know how Rukun looks like, right? Okay, so here are some photographs that have been posted by travelers. Okay, but I would also want to know if there is any question answer thread going around it. Okay, let it load. Yes, so we have one question being asked. Okay, furthermore, I can see what are articles, blogs, tips, any particular tips that have been posted by travelers and trips. I'll just go through those what tips and trips are in a meanwhile while I continue saying that you know a lot about Rupkul now, right? But you also want to be informed about every time you are thinking of going to Rupkul, right? So I'll just do bucket list. Okay. So I've bucket listed that place. Now I'll go to my feed profile and I start receiving feeds from Rupkul. Okay. So I've bucket listed that place and I'm now receiving feeds from that place. There are a couple of places that are bucket listed as well. And yes, I can see a couple of travelers who have posted their other places of my interest as well. So this is how you can connect with other travelers. Let's say I want to see Rahul Singh because he has been posting a lot on Rupkund, which I have bucket listed it. Okay. So I can see that Rahul Singh has 3 followers, 11 visited places, and he has bucket list 10 other places. I can follow him or unfollow him for that matter. I can also drop him a personal message. Okay, and I can go through his articles, his trip plans, his tips, and if I want to further connect with him, I can drop him a message for that. Okay, I'll come back to my profile. Okay, so it shows you completely. It shows you your complete travel book, as in, I mean, number of places that you have followed, the places you have visited, and the places you have bucket listed. There's something called credibility that we have introduced. So this credibility works for people who are searching for travelers who are credible enough for a certain place. Likewise, I wanted to go to a place and I see somebody posting tips there, but I really want to know how credible they are. So the concept of credibility works like whenever somebody posts a content on a website, so they earn credibility points, which are very different from credits. Credibility points help you decide whether the person is credible for that particular place or not. So a person might be credible for place A, but doesn't mean that he's credible for place B as well. Okay. So this is how you can connect with other travelers and decide whether you would want to follow them or not. Okay, so I'll just now tell you how to create content with lover.world so that other travelers in the community get benefited from it. We have multiple options. Let's say you want to post personalized trips. I was looking for Rukun, so I'll just put Rukun here. Okay, okay, so I can see a list of tips that can be added, which are generally a matter of concern for the travelers while they're deciding on the place where to go. I can add tips from here. I can share trips from here. So this is a feature that we have introduced in the sense that you are traveling somewhere and you'd want two to three more travelers just to be done with your budget. So this is how it works. Like you can add your places from where you're traveling and where you are traveling to, add your dates, and you can share your personal preferences of travelers. Based on your preferences, they'll be connected to you, and you can just hit the post button, and this trip plan will be added to the place you have tagged. Okay. And one more thing we have is you can add your discoveries about new places. You can just enter the location. And if you do not find it on our database, you'd want to come back and share it with the world what you have discovered another place. Right. Okay. So we also have our own editor, so you can post your itineraries and articles and blogs right in the platform and tag it to the place or the hobby that you want to do. Okay, so there are other options like being here and recommended. Recommended system works as in you want to recommend this place to the travelers which follow you, or a personalized recommendation to somebody. Been here is for if you have been here to the place or not. Okay, this was all about lover.world as of now. These are the features that we have been working on. But there's something very interesting that we have been working on lately, and it is a tool that we want to integrate to our platform, which would let any user on our platform roll out events. Okay, they can be there, they can host events and experiences at a particular place. Okay, so let's say Gandalf happens to be one of our users of the website, and he wants to earn some money, or maybe conduct an experience for no money for a trip to Gondor. Okay, where he would be exploring the magnanimity of Minas Tirith on a free ride on Shadowfax. Okay, so this is how he can generate a complete event page by listing all his unique offerings, which are actually the requirement of the clientele these days, right? So these are the factors, and this can be edited. So once he hits the rollout button, this is what the end user will see. A new user can see what is the trip to Gondor, and he can go through the event details. Okay, just a second. And he can go through the event details like these, and of course, book if he's interested. But he really wants to know what Gondor is. So logout.world gets in built in, I mean, this is the advantage that we have, that the end user will attach his event to a particular place, and we can show the user the place information directly from one page itself. So he doesn't have to go back to multiple resources and explore them just to figure out where Gondor is, what Gondor is. Okay, so this is all about that we have built so far. Most of it is in the private beta stage, but you can of course come to lover.world and try your hands on it. Thank you.